Greetings, adventurers. It's Neon with Neon Bird Games here, and welcome to Neon's Game Night. For those of you that are new to the channel, Neon's Game Night is a series I run where I hop into a game for 30 minutes to an hour, give my live first impressions on it, list out its pros and cons, and then at the end of the video kind of give a little summary of what I think about the game so far. Tonight, we are checking out Super Fantasy Kingdom. It is developed by Super Fantasy Games and published by Hooded Horse, which is a publisher very well known in the community from publishing some really stellar tactical RTS games, roguelike, stuff like that. And we've actually featured one of their published games on this channel before with Old World, and this is going to be our second one. So this is Super Fantasy Kingdom. The description says it is returning from a hunting trip to find your lands in ruin. You must rebuild your home while fending off hordes of monsters that attack your gates every night. So, let's go ahead and hop in here. I think I need to turn down the music volume a little bit. Alright. Continue on. Should your city fall and the forces of darkness sweep across the land, you will awaken to begin a new run where you carry forward the rewards of prior attempts. More heroes at your disposal, previously unexplored lands already uncovered, and every opportunity to push further as you uncover the mystery that has you trapped in a never-ending cycle of life and death. Right, so yeah, we get a bit of a sort of RTS town builder element along with a roguelike, and that's definitely an interesting combination to have in a game, I think, and also with this gorgeous looking art style. This game is in early access or Xbox Game Preview. I'm playing this through the Xbox client, as it is included in Xbox Game Pass. So if you want to give it a shot, you can try it out there. But we've got a few settings that we can do, and not a whole lot that you can select there, but let's go ahead and start playing. Choose your hero. It looks like we only have one hero available to us. Rickard, a defensive knight perfect for beginners. Always rides to the nearest target, fighting to defend your freedom. Okay. Play. Day 1.
How can this be?
How could everything just vanish? Welcome to Super Fantasy Kingdom. The first step in every run is to place the tavern. If you want to read this again, press T. Select any big building spot. Alright, got it. Okay, so any big building spot. Alright, I don't think we'd want to have the tavern all the way out here. I feel like we'd want to have the tavern maybe next to the castle or something. Yeah, let's do it over here. Okay, place a tavern here. Lumberyard. Resources can only be used after they have been taken to the castle. Food is stored in the tavern instead. Now you'll need wood, so build the lumberyard. Got it. Now, can we do that on the small ones? No. We can do it on another big one, perhaps? The lumberyard. Over here? Yes, lumberyard. Cut down trees. Alright, workers. For each building, you decide how many jobs will be available. Workers will choose which job to take themselves. Hover over the lumberyard and... is that the scroll wheel? Got it. Yep, okay, it is. Inspection mode. The inspection mode can be used to get more information about the world. It will show you more UI data, highlight interactable objects, and show how many jobs are assigned and filled in all your buildings. Hold Alt to enter the inspection mode. So far, I am really enjoying like how well tutorialized this is. It's covering all the aspects of the game so far. Oh, except, well, now I have a little bit of a concern. I wish that I could wait a little bit so that I can see what I just did before it tells me to do something else. But anyways, house. Now you'll have to wait for the worker to chop up some trees. To speed things up, you need more workers. Build a house with on a small building spot. Alright, so let's enter inspection mode again. That's just pressing and holding. You can kind of see where what things are. It's morning. Workers wake up. It's a nice day. It's nice and sunny. We can see where our people are allocated to, and where different resources are. Okay, so now we want to build a house. We can build a house on one of these small plots. But we can't until we have more wood. Combat. The morning is over and monsters will start to attack your village. Your units will attack once targets are in range. The monsters will attack when they reach a unit. The only unit you have now is your hero. When your hero dies, you lose. Got it. Okay, so my hero, okay, is here. Always rides to the nearest target, fighting to defend your kingdom. Alrighty. Although, nobody's coming yet. Here's a guy. Now, what's this guy do? Does he get the taxes or something? Alright, so what's going on up here? Can I control this guy or not? Cancel, okay. Unlock this slot. I can't do anything. So I just guess we just have to wait up. Alright, now he's going to fight. Alright, so he's going up there and he's fighting. That's fine. So how much wood do we have? I can't tell. Where's our wood? 4. Oh, okay. Now we need to build a house. There we go. Quarry. You start with 1 worker and 1 mule. Each house grants 1 additional worker. Mules can only carry resources. If a worker cannot find a job, he will be help carrying instead. Afterward, you'll need stone. Build a quarry on a big building spot. Got it. Do I have what it takes to build a quarry? Now I'll need 3 more wood. Okay. Let's see how he's doing up here fighting. So far he's doing alright. It's almost night. In Moonrise, monsters become angry. Okay. That's not great. How do I prep? Can I do anything with these? Or is this just telling me, like, what resources are available? Build a mine shaft to get more stone. 15 gold. Where's our gold at? Right there. 2 coins. We can't do that. He's still got 11 health, so we're doing okay here. Werewolf unlocked. Be kind. Victory. All evil defeated. Very nice. Alright, so now it's the end of the day. We can't really do anything more here. We didn't get enough stone, or not stone, wood to... Wait a second. How many people do we have available? 2. 2 of 2. Okay. That's fine. Assign job? I don't understand how some of that works. But anyways, let's enter the tavern. The tavern is where we save. Day 1. 11 kills. And we got 1 glory. We barely made it, apparently. Rickard got some XP, I guess? Damage? Or did 100% of the damage. It's fine. Day 2. Alright, that's... Was there anything else that we could do in there? Or not?
Friend?
Okay, my friend. And who are you, friend?
I'm no warrior.
Just a forgotten old man.
Try this.
I come with help. Here, take one of these.
Mm.
Ooh, for free? An old man appears. Pick a unit. We can pick a Cyclops, an Archer, or a Rune Scribe. Rune with caution. Archer is a danger zone. I see. So Cyclops is an infantry, melee damage, passive, and has a rock ability, I guess, is what that means. Whereas an archer is infantry, ranged, damage can be placed on towers, is normally kind of passive, and I guess I don't know what that last bit is. Infantry magic damage, passive and electric. Rune Scribe. I think we'll take the Rune Scribe, maybe. Your new unit is inside your city on the bench, but units cannot attack from the bench. They must first be placed onto the battlefield. Place the unit into one of your empty spaces next to your knight. Got it. Let's do that. Sure. Okay. Taxes. Taxes are generated periodically, faster with each castle upgrade. The king can generate taxes in the form of coins or faith, but only one at a time. You can switch between the two by pressing K. Decorations and the church always generate coins. Nuns always faith. Alright. Is there any reason I should be trying to get faith? I'll keep getting the coins, I think. So, this guy's assigned there. What does assigning people to the tavern do? Like, if we assign one of the people there, what happens? Does that generate money or anything? What is this? A bounty board. After solving 5 tasks, you can re-roll once. Oh, I see. So this gives you little objectives within all the stuff that's going on. Recruit any unit, kill monsters, gather wood. I see, and this gives us a reward of... What is this? Shards? I don't know what shards are used for. We've got 2 wood, 4 max that we can do before we can do our quarry. Who is this? Bush. What does this one generate? I wonder. Does it generate anything? Well, we can now build the quarry. Let's go ahead and build that. Alright. Roads. Build roads to reclaim your kingdom and explore the world. Roads you build are permanent, so you will unlock more and more options with time. Press the button in the upper right corner to enter the road building mode, then select the arrow pointing where you want to explore. Alright, got it. So where was that? Up right corner? R? Okay, so we can either go north or west. I'm interested by what's going on over here. So maybe we'll do the road that way? Okay. Repair. The castle can only store a limited amount of resources. To increase its storage capacity, you need to repair it. What is this? Swordsman Kingdom. Recruit. Need 4 stone to recruit. So I can't get that guy. Nope, never mind. Okay. What is this? Restore your kingdom and start with 1 wood more in future runs? Oh, okay, so the shards are kind of like permanent, like, boosts that can be spent on, like, permanent boosts as you keep exploring. That's pretty nice. So in storage right now we've got that. I don't know what having somebody assigned to there really does. So let's go ahead and take them there and put them in the stone. How do we build more houses? Here we go. Need 8 wood. I need to repair the castle. How can I prepare it? I need 3 stone. I see. So I guess we'll keep... having somebody go there? I don't know. Alright, we got 1 stone now. Didn't we? Alright, I guess tomorrow we'll just have everybody on the stones. Okay, so now that's the end of the day. He's still fighting. He still has full health. So that's not bad. All evil defeated. Perfect. So let's go ahead and go back to the tavern. I'm so far really enjoying this. So now that we've kind of ended this second day, let's talk a little bit about the game so far and what I'm thinking. So the art style is awesome. The art looks really cool. It's really cozy. It makes it just really fun to play. It's the kind of pixel art and the sort of the fantasy element that makes me, think of a lot of older games from like when I was a kid. Games like it's not directly like influenced in terms of like the art style, but just in terms of the sense of invoking like my imagination and activating my imagination. I think of like Heroes of Might and Magic games, the like King's Bounty, some of the older Blizzard games. It makes me think of those kinds of things that really immerse me in a different way. They're not immersing me through this big first-person perspective that's giving me a view into the world like that, but it's immersing me by making me want to actually like be here and like imagine these things within my mind from a different perspective, and just the more cozy sort of. It feels cozy without necessarily being that sort of cozy aesthetic, if that makes any sense. Like a Stardew Valley or some of the other games that are very much more explicitly like they're trying to be cozy. This just feels more like a storybook type of atmosphere, in my opinion. Now, in terms of the game loop, I like that the mechanics seem fairly simple. The tutorializing has been really good. It feels like this would be a great game for people that are new to roguelikes and or this sort of RTS sort of town builder games. You're kind of taken along every step of the way. You're not kind of thrown into anything too fast. So far I've been able to understand everything that the game needs me to understand, and it takes you through all of those different steps. I imagine things get a little bit more complicated as time goes on, but the way that it's been onboarding me into the game, into its mechanics, and into its game loop have been really, really stellar so far. So let's go ahead and go to the next day. There isn't anything else that I can do here in this... Is there? Spectacular seating. Your units enter the tavern in a random order. They'll always pick the food most valuable to them. Eating. Each type of food is worth a certain amount of experience. Sleep. All units regenerate their hit points overnight. Uneaten meat gets upgraded. So now he's eating. Where's my other guy? A calm night. Rune scribe. Okay, so if I'm just hitting continue, it's doing that. Okay. Day 3. We get started. Alright, let's take our guys off of there. Let's put everybody that we can over at the quarry, so we can get the stone to repair the castle, rather, because we can't store anymore. I'd like to get more houses, but I need more storage. Alright, there we go with 1 stone. That's nice. And now the monsters are coming. I kind of like how it's like all calm and everything and cozy, and then I think that's quite funny. I imagine this could get a little crazy. How can this guy come up here? I can unlock it for 1 gold. So yeah, let's do that. Feed your units. Most units gain experience when eating in the tavern. They do not like to sleep on an empty stomach. Assigns jobs to the tavern to get some basic food. I see. That's what's is gonna happen there. Rune scribe. Doesn't say anything about my health. So is this guy the only guy that has health? And this guy is just like a support. This like is an extra attack. Perhaps. I guess that makes some level of sense. Alright, we're maxed out on stones, so let's repair that. Find a unit. To survive, you'll need more units. Some reside in this kingdom. You just need to find their dwelling. Reclaim parts of your kingdom until you find a unit, then recruit them. Got it. Alright, so now that we've got the stone, I'm going to take 1 guy from there and put them into the tavern. Now, let's talk to this guy. I can recruit... No, I can't yet, because I don't yet have the stone yet. It needs 4 stone, which we're getting close to. Defeat the remaining monsters, and everybody's finishing their last little task for the day. I thought that would have upped my stuff there. That's fine. Yeah, the workers are going home. Yeah, I'm really, really digging this. Let's watch these guys fend off the last people. Alright, all evil has been defeated. Perfect. Now let's go to the tavern. Okay, a calm night. He's sad, probably because we don't have any food. Now, why don't I get the same... don't understand what I'm doing wrong. The different times I've gone to the tavern, something different has happened each time. Like different screens. That first screen usually happens, but then I haven't been able to get... I feel like there's more to do in the tavern, but it seems like it skips, or I'm not understanding what I need to do there. So, question mark? Maybe because I didn't have any food available? So we'll keep somebody going there on the food, I guess. Alright, now that we have the 4 stone needed to recruit that guy, let's put that guy back over at the lumber yard. Trophies. Glory, I see. The glory is what allows us to do different roads. Alright, let's come back here. Let's recruit this guy. Shards. Corruption has spread throughout the kingdom. You'll need to use shards to restore the world. Shards are a permanent resource. They are dropped by bosses and evolved creatures or gained as reward for completed tasks on the bounty board. Cleanse or corruption. Got it. Oh, select a slot. Let's put him here. For 2 gold? Sure. What do we got? Restore your kingdom and start with 1 wood more in future end. Oh, I see. Gotcha. So they're doing stuff up there. They should be fine. Now we should be getting some food here. Not enough meals for all hungry units. Alright, 1 of 2. So hopefully we can get another meal there. Beer 32 max. How do we get beer? That's an important question, I feel like. Can we reclaim? We can build more roads out this way. I see. And that's probably going to help us with doing more, building more houses and such, I would imagine. As well. So... let's, how much does things cost? 300, oh my gosh. 4, 2, maybe this way? Build a road, okay. Glory is not a resource that you spend, but a score that represents how well you have done in combat. You get 1 for every 10 monsters you killed, but lose 1 for any dead unit. Oh, so it's not like I don't spend it. It just happens, okay? That's cool. That's really cool. 42. So then we're gonna actively we want to keep building the road, don't we? Just pretty actively, so that we can look and see what all is available. Hey, buddy. There's a merchant. Hey, buddy, come over here.
What?
What appears to be the problem? Oh, my wagon broke down. Help me fix it. Repair merchant's wagon for 3... what is that? Boards. Alright, we don't have a way to fix it currently. What is this? World events. There are special locations in the world where random events can happen. Events can grant free resources, relics, visitors, or even more monsters to fight. They are marked with a red X. For best results, ensure you clear these sites regularly. The chance for events increases when more of them are empty. Oh, okay, they're marked with a red X, huh? Well, I feel like I can't do that now. The Death Priest is on a quest. Help by completing the following task. Die. Gosh. Alright, achievements. While exploring the world, you will encounter many different units. They all have a special quest for you. After solving it, they will start to appear during your runs in both kingdoms. Find and help all 51 units. Alright, so it's sunset. We have enough food. So this is good. How are we doing on our bounty board quests? We need to recruit another unit in order to get another shard. That's fine. We also need more wood in order to get that one. We're not completely maxed out, so that's fine. Now that everybody's finishing up, we can go to the tavern and hopefully we'll get a different screen than last time. Do we have a maximum? Oh, right. Well, that's stored in the tavern. Max is 32 food. I see. Deposits. Production is 7 seconds. Add a chamber that increases happiness for 8 boards. Gatherer. I see. I see. Assign job. Alright. All evil defeated for the day. Everybody's heading back to the inn. Let's go. Alright, so see, this is the thing that we were able to see last time. Day 4. Kills 27, 0 deaths, and 6 glory. Rickard is still leading the charge with most of our damage, but the Rune Scribe is doing pretty nice. We didn't get the Swordsman until later in the day, so that could explain that. Seating. Your units will enter the tavern in random order. They'll always pick the food most valuable to them. Let's go ahead and... Do they want to sit down? Now they're sitting. Now they're eating. Hey! Our Rune Scribe has leveled up. And they've eaten as well. Okay, nice. There's nothing else I can really interact with here, is there? Are they going back for more food? Or are they just hanging out? Now we can go to sleep. There we go. They're not happy, are they? Sad. Okay. What would they need to... What would I need for them to be happy? You know? Passive needs to be unlocked. Upgrade. Rune Scribe is Dwarven. That's interesting. A Dwarven mage. Roll Tower. Rename. Oh, you can rename your troops? Rickard. And Swordsman. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I think that's really, really nice. So his role is more of a tank. Very cool. Alright. So, now, looking at our resources, we have... What is this? Wheat. How do we gather that? I could use some more wood so that we can get another worker. I feel like that would be quite nice to have. Don't you think? I can build out this way. And now we have some more big plots. What would we be able to build? We could harvest wheat, gold mine, sawmill, wood to boards. I see. But we need more workers first and foremost. And in order to build a house, we need 8 wood. So, I'll keep somebody on food, because we need to get food for the day. And probably just keeping somebody on food would be a good idea, just in general. Don't you think? Now, I can't build out any that way. Start more stone in future runs. Okay. I think we're just waiting now. We need one more wood to get another person. What is this? Repair the church. Okay, you need boards. Big house. Okay, I can't do that. Upgrade. What is this? Gold? Yeah, gold. Okay, they're starting to fight up here. What is this? It's like a jester. Juggling or something. Swordsman. Alright, we have 8 now, so we want to get a new house built. And let's put the additional worker that we have at the quarry. So we should have somebody here, we should have somebody here, and we should have somebody here. Alright, perfect. This is great. I don't know how I'm supposed to get better foods. Because right now, they're just getting the berries. How do I... If I add chamber, maybe? Or if I have more gatherers? I don't know. Maybe one of the days we'll just devote a bunch of people to gathering, and we'll see if there's... that makes a difference. The hero has leveled up to level 3, and now they're just defeating the remaining monsters. I mean, so far we haven't been in much of a position to die yet, which has been nice, I guess. I kind of want to see what happens. Especially since it seems like that's a pretty... like, expected element of the game. Being a roguelike city builder, you're kind of expected to die. You know? Alright. So now we'll go back to the tavern. Oh, what is this? Ooh, we completed a bounty. So, we gathered 15 wood. Let's go ahead and take that. Perfect. Let's go ahead and go back to the tavern. Get our daily report. Day 5. We've got 3 glory, 37 kills, and it was a spectacular and perfect day. RuneScribe is doing most of the damage today. How about that? Alright, go ahead and eat, or sit down. Somebody's not happy. Yes, I know it's just berries. But you get what we can get right now. And they're still leveling up. It's very nice. Day 6. Uh-oh.
I stand for the light.
Okay. And, I stand for this town, I guess.
What?
Are you the hero of old?
Huh?
How could this be?
Don't insist.
There is no time to explain. Recruit a unit from Gavald. We can either recruit an archer or a Cyclops. I think it's kind of cool to have a Cyclops. Oh, I don't have enough gold. That's a bummer. Alright. No thanks. Dang. I don't have enough gold. Alright, well I can't do anything. I can't recruit anybody from you. That is a big bummer. Restore your kingdom and start with 1 wood and more in future runs. Let's do that. Perfect. Alright, sawmill. Some resources aren't gathered but get crafted instead. Next, you'll need boards, which are made from wood in the sawmill. To build it, you need another big building slot to get when you can also build roads inside your village, which we have done already, which is quite handy-dandy. Right now, our efforts are being split up amongst everything. I wonder if it would be useful to kind of take people off of this real quick and put it all into gathering, seeing if that gets us any different kind of food. Like, that could be nice. Because I need 16 wood to build the next house. And right now we can only do 8. So right now we have all the workers that we can use right now. What is this? 5? Yeah, we have 9. Let's go ahead and build a road there. Ooh, what's this? A witch. Whenever you see such an apple, look out for the witch. She is very shy and likes to hide, but if you help her out, she will reward you plentiful. Got it? Look out for the witch? Where's the witch? I don't see the witch. Super metal. You just found your first super metal. With it, you can make new items for your armory in the throne room. You can find more of it in the world on the voyage, or get it from traders. I still don't see the witch. Does anybody else? I'm sure I'm missing this. Oh, that's fine. Let's see here. Castle? No. There's more money. That's fine. Wanted to look at the bounty board. Recruit any unit, gather wheat, kill monsters. Okay. A quarry production 1 every 10 seconds. That's fine. Can we do any more building here? 7. I can build that down that way. Okay. Who's this? The clown is on a quest. Help by completing the following task. Defeat the first boss. And then this guy is a crossbowman, and we can recruit with 4 wood, which we already have, I guess. Let's go ahead and do that. Select a slot. The crossbowman, let's do it from a bit of a distance. That can work. Okay, so that's his range. Isn't it? Fires 1 bolt at a random target. Range 100 meters. Is it firing any? The swordsman needs to be really close. Oh, that costs gold to unlock. Why aren't you, like, fighting at all? I don't see this guy doing anything. I think he needs to be up here, probably. 6. Unlock the slot for 6 gold. There we go. So we've got up to 8 food now. Of 3. And now we've also recruited that unit. So now we have 2 of those. And it also seems like maybe these aren't resources either that we spend, but more that we just accumulate in general, that we can spend on these different things, which is kind of nice. And what was this guy's quest? Defeat the first boss. Right. See how the battle's going here. Finish it up. Perfect. All evil has been defeated. So, let's go back to the tavern. We've got a lot of berries. We gained a few glory. Heroic sacrifices was chivalrous. That's fine. Go ahead and sit down. Everybody's sad about the food that they're getting. I wish I could find out how to get more of the other things. I imagine maybe through the merchant. Once we get that, the swordsman has leveled up, which is nice. And now go ahead and go to sleep. Alright. They're still sad, though. It's kind of a bummer. Alright, so at the end of the week, we get the boss. So now that those are created there, what were we going to need in order to build the... Oh, I see. Hunter hunts wildlife. Because would we even be able to do that? 8. We can't do that yet. Harvest wheat. That would probably be able to, like, make us bread or something like that. We need to do wood to boards. We need a sawmill in order to do that. We need a farm in order to harvest wheat. So we'd probably want to either do a farm next or the sawmill next. Right? I mean, a farm would make a lot more sense, honestly. So, what do we need for the farm? Just 5 wood. We can build out this way. The farm, let's go ahead and put the farm here. Oh, but we need people working. We need, we'll keep some people on there. Well, we have at least a day built up of that. So let's put 2 people there and then 1 person there. We'll see how this whole boss business goes. Sound good? Sounds good. I can't go that way any. I can explore some this way. Get a bonus for this run. You can make an outpost. Get 3 times wood. And I'm not having to, like, spend anything on this? That's kind of nice. An outpost. I already got the crossbowman. So that's fine. I can build out this road this way. Okay. Explore the kingdom some more. Ooh, is this another town? What is this? Sun Coast. Fields as far as the eye can see. Who is this? Thea. This is my home. How could this happen? I don't know, but we must try to find out what's behind this. I can fight! But first we need to help the village. Alright, how do we help the village? Collect 1 star first? How do you collect the star? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here we go. We got the boss. Is it like a frog king? Goblin king. Thought it was a frog. Definitely thought it was a frog. How do you get the stars? I don't get it. Day 7. Day 6. Oh, I think I'm assuming these happen. These are marked afterwards, and maybe you can see that on your next run. That, like, okay, the hermit comes on day 2 and we can recruit somebody. Somebody comes on day 6 so we can recruit somebody, so that you can kind of plan your spending, and so hopefully you can have like your finances sort of sorted to maybe recruit on those days. That makes a lot of sense to me. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, if we come over here, collect 1 star first. Uh-oh, that doesn't look good up there. Alright, how's they doing with the Goblin King? So far, so good. I'll keep watch over this here because I'm intrigued. How long does it take these guys to make wood? Okay, so we got 4. I could take the guy off the quarry. Defeat remaining monsters. It looks like we're going to get the Goblin King just fine. So I don't think we're actually going to really die and see what death looks like before this whole video is over. Are we? Oh, hello. Stars. You gain a star whenever you beat a boss. Mini-boss are curse level for the very first time. Stars are required for the most important permanent upgrades. Got it. One of those. Chest. Choose a relic. The selection is based off your troops. We can get metal arrows, which is an increase of armor piercing by 1 for archery units. Units with a shield push monsters 30% further. Or a conductor. Hitting wet targets with shock applies shock to surrounding targets. Let's go ahead with the Great Shield. Relics. With relics, you can customize your build even further. If not stated otherwise, a relic's effect applies to all units. Some relics can be upgraded if required multiple times. Every unit has 1 relic you can only get while using that unit, and trying out new relics also levels your kingdom. You can find your relics in the upper left side of the screen. Press I to view all of your relics at once. Got it. And we've unlocked an achievement. Perfect. Oh, right. Our next thing is trying to build a sawmill. Right. Alright. Center the tavern. Hey, and there's a party going on in the tavern. Yeah! Perfect day. Our rune scribe is doing work on the damage front. Like, look at that. That's insane. Alright, how do I continue? Go ahead and seat. Everybody's still sad though. I know I didn't have any beer available. But now they're all eating. Nom nom nom. This is fun. This is really fun. Rune Scribe is leveled up. And the Crossbowman is leveled up. Very nice. Alright, so we made it through our first week. We defeated the very first boss of the game. And, you know, we've gotten things going pretty well here. You know, I gotta admit, I'm very, very impressed by this game. And have been having a ton of fun with it. I can definitely see myself coming back to this and playing it even more. Hooded Horse games, their games are just so good that they put out. They publish a lot of really good tactical RTS games and stuff like that, and this is no exception. The fact that this is still in game preview and early access makes me very excited to sort of see what the whole full release is going to be like, because if it's this good now, I can't imagine like how it can get much better. And I just don't even know how. I don't even have context for like how much content this early access version even has. We've been playing it for, you know, about 45 minutes, between 45 minutes to an hour, and we're not even remotely close to seeing everything that this has to offer so far. We haven't built any farms or upgraded our town any. We haven't made a brewery. Like, all of these things, this is easily another, you know, several hours of gameplay just in and of itself, and we haven't even died yet. So there's so much more to this game than that we've been able to experience so far. I really enjoy the gameplay loop. of how it's sort of structured into the days. You have the fighting going on here. You don't really have to do anything with the fighting. It's kind of an auto battler, so you just kind of let that do its thing, which kind of leaves you to really leave more of the strategizing to the city building and the realm exploration, which I think is a nice way. It makes things a lot lower stakes. It makes it feel less stressful, so you're not having to make a whole lot of big decisions in combat and then also try to manage all of this stuff. So it makes it a bit more of a chill city builder and RTS game in that regard. You're not thinking about your combat movements or anything like that, or even a turn-based strategy, I guess. And so it's like not like real-time strategy. But anyways, what I mean, just to say, is that it's very not stressful, which I can appreciate. That you don't have to sort of be so actively involved and have your brain like turned on the entire time, making sure that you're doing the most perfect decisions possible in combat, and then also making sure to make the perfect decisions over here. So I really like it. The art style is fantastic. The tutorial has been perfect so far in onboarding me and getting me to know just everything, all the different aspects of the game. I haven't really been confused. You know, there's been a couple questions here and there, but there's really easy ways to see what you need to do. Like, I kind of forgot that down in the corner there's that whole reminder about what you need to be doing right now, or what the game suggests you do in building a sawmill. A lot of things have really great tooltips where you can just hover over it and see what's going on. You have that sort of inspection mode that gives you a really quick overview of everything that's going on in your town. And overall, the game is just really easily accessible and playable for somebody, whether you're brand new to this type of game or whether you've been doing it all your entire life. Everything is just very intuitive, right? So, and I also found the witch. I kind of want to see what the witch is doing here. Please, I need more power. Okay, you need a lot of shards for that. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is all the time I have for today. This has been Super Fantasy Kingdom. If you have liked what you have seen, you be sure to check out the game on Steam or on Xbox. Like I said, it is part of Xbox Game Pass, so you can give this a try there. And that's all I got for you. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments section down below. But other than that, guys, I will catch you all in the next video. Cheers.